The body of the Japanese crossover is made of quite high quality, so there are practically no complaints about it. As a rule, it does not rust. Resistant to corrosion. The paintwork also performed well, durable. The thresholds are fitted with plastic overlays. They are powerful and provide excellent protection against sandblasting. The model differs significantly from its predecessor. The first thing that catches your eye is the new trapezoidal radiator grille, LED headlights, and the slope of the front pillars. The windshield has been moved forward slightly and the driver's seating position has been adjusted. All this had a positive effect on visibility. The weak point is frameless glass. Over time they wear out. You can avoid this by opening and closing dirty windows as often as possible. It is recommended to wash them more often to prevent sand from accumulating. The Subaru Outback also pleases us with the quality of its interior. For its finishing, high-quality materials are used that are wear-resistant. Plastic retains its original appearance for a long time. There are no scratches on it. It's warm and comfortable inside the car in winter at any time of the year. The steering wheel is comfortable but overloaded with buttons. It will take time to learn how to work with them blindly. Everything is fine with multimedia. It feels like the car is made in Japan and Russian is not its native language. It is also difficult to find a common language with the voice command system. Strange for a car is the lack of a surround view system, given the high level of equipment. Moreover, all cameras are there, except one, on the left side. This is exactly what is missing for a complete set. The cabin is quite spacious. The only person who finds it uncomfortable to sit is the one who gets the central seat. The reason is the massive transmission tunnel. The problem only occurs when there are 3 people in the rear seats. There is enough space for 2. Problem areas are the mechanisms responsible for opening and closing doors, and welding seat frames. After 100,000 kilometers, the latter burst. This leads to the formation of backlash. Complete disassembly and welding of the weak point will help solve the problem. The station wagon is equipped with 2.5-liter petrol power units. It works in tandem with a variator. In normal operation, the engine is not impressive, but in sports mode it demonstrates amazing capabilities. The power plant operates at higher speeds, the accelerator pedal becomes more sensitive. Subaru Outback engines of the 5th generation are reliable, powerful, and unpretentious. The manufacturer took into account the peculiarities of domestic operating conditions and adapted its installations to them. They are equipped with aluminum protection. The generator is located high enough, so puddles are not scary for it. If the power plant is serviced in a timely manner and high-quality lubricant is used, it will not cause any trouble. Otherwise, the car owner may face various problems. For example, oil gluttony. The engine consumes fuel quite economically, in the city, 10.5 liters, on the highway, 7.0 liters per 100 kilometers. An increase of 1.0 to 1.5 liters is possible. At the same time, the dynamics of the car will improve. The weak point is the timing chain in the drive. She is demanding on the quality of the oil. It stretches over time. Therefore, it must be carefully monitored. The power plant can fail due to problems with the engine oil. It is important to periodically monitor its level. After a run of 100,000 kilometers, leaks often occur, gaskets and seals fog up. It would hardly be possible to call the motor quiet. During active acceleration, noise is heard inside the car. Driving in normal mode will be quiet. For refueling, the manufacturer recommends using AI-95 gasoline. In this case, it is better to give preference to high-quality and proven fuel. Otherwise, problems with engine operation may occur. The car is equipped with only one type of transmission, a variator. Overall, he performed well. Drive, full. Although it is constant, power is transmitted to the rear wheels through an electronically controlled clutch. Another drawback is the lack of interwheel locking. The ground clearance of the Subaru Outback is higher than that of many models of the Japanese automaker. Thanks to this, it is more rawly and rigid. This can be attributed to both the disadvantages and advantages of a crossover. Potholes and other irregularities in the cabin are noticeable. At the same time, it can be used as a small truck. The design of the car allows you to transport heavy cargo even in the cabin. A trailer can be installed. There are special staff places for this. The suspension parts located at the front wear out after 60 to 80,000 kilometers. We are mainly talking about bushings and stabilizer struts. Under normal operating conditions, the ball and silent blocks of the front control arms last for more than 150,000 kilometers, and the wheel bearings last for 120,000 kilometers or more. The weak point is the ABS system. She is extremely sensitive. The power steering reservoir also received criticism. With a sporty driving style, the fluid level drops quickly. Some drivers are also disappointed by the stabilization system, which cannot be turned off. This is especially problematic when driving off-road. The system can cut off traction, which will lead to slipping. Japanese cars have a high level of safety. It contains active and preventive systems. Everything works adequately, there is no false panic or unexpected jerks. The disadvantage is rough braking in adaptive cruise control mode. In addition, drivers are dissatisfied with the lane guidance system. She doesn't pick up the steering wheel carefully. These functionalities are generally disabled when operating the car in the city. They distract the driver. At the same time, the insurers are vigilant about the system. The 5th generation Subaru Outback is an excellent sports family car. Adapted to our operating conditions and perfectly suited for use in Russia. All-wheel drive is reliable, the suspension is simple and lasts a long time, ground clearance is high, and the power plant is trouble-free. The only drawback is the high cost. But this can also be argued. The crossover has no direct competitors. Audi Allroad will cost many times more to maintain. Volvo Cross Country is inferior in strength and is capricious.